That the case against Anthony Prince Fairchild must be dismissed. Last November, Santa Clara police arrested Fairchild after a search of his home and property revealed 9.5 kilos of heroin, 85 pounds of explosives, and $11,000 in counterfeit money. Judge Nelson said that he dropped the charges because Fairchild was not given access to computer disks said to be crucial to his defense. 3 aviators have returned to San Jose after their record-setting flight to the Midwest. And as News 11's John Crump tells us, it turns out that this isn't the first time the crew has written itself into aviation history books.
The 6-seat Piper Malibu floated down onto the runway at San Jose International even more quietly than it left 1 week ago. Only this time, the crew climbed out with another speed record for a single-engine production aircraft. San Francisco to Oshkosh, Wisconsin in 7 hours, 59 minutes. At the controls 1/3 of the time was 18-year-old Susie Grant, who's still earning her pilot's license.
I got inspired when Brian and Kevin did theirs last year, and I figured since my first one was last year to New York, and I figured since I was going to New York to school anyways, I might as well try to set a record.
This flight now makes a combined 17 records for Susie, her dad, and Brian and Kevin Munson. For this and each National Aviation Association record, there's lots of planning: weather, winds, fuel, and special needs.
When we landed in McCook, we needed a quick turnaround, and so we had a whole crew there just waiting to fuel us, and that took about 8 minutes for them to turn us around, but we had to call them up beforehand and let them know we're coming, because our ground time counts and our climb out time counts, and those are usually the slowest parts of the trip.
The Piper Malibu is billed as the world's fastest production aircraft with a top speed of 278 miles an hour. A tailwind can push it to 300 miles an hour, burning up only 1 gallon of gas every 18 miles.
It can go up to 25,000 feet in pressurized comfort, so we're able to get the good winds and get above most of the bad weather. Plus, it's a real easy plane to fly.
Pleasure is the main reason these 3 will keep flying, keep showing people that they can set records, and most importantly, set them safely.
We have a philosophy: if we do it as a living, we might not enjoy it as much. It would turn into a job, and so we just want to keep doing setting speed records and doing a little aerobatic flying and just keeping it a lot of fun.
So, another flying record under the belt. Kevin and Brian will be heading back to work, and Susie getting ready for school. And as for the plane itself, it'll be ferrying corporate passengers somewhere this week. But you know, they'll be all coming back together for another flying record, and that will be soon. In San Jose, John Crump, KNTV.